Hey everyone, Reaper here again with another one of my awesome comic book covers in my collection. This time it is part 4, so let's get started. Here's one. Here's one that I don't see every day. Creatures of the Id, number 1. One of the reasons why I like this book so much is because I think it just looks different to me. It's different than a lot of the other covers that I like in my collection. It has almost like that indie look. There are a lot of those indie books capture that feel perfectly. And for me, this book here does that, just as Milk and Cheese does, and so forth. Moving along. Definitely one of my favorite X-Men covers of all time. And also my first X-Men book I ever read, Days of Future Past. High-grade copy. I upgraded this a few years ago and sold off my mid-grade copy. But man, I just love this. And this book, as you know, the cover has been swiped many times over the years. So when the comic book cover is swiped over and over again, you know it's a popular cover. Same thing with last episode. I did Nintendo Power 2. This is Nintendo Power 1. The early issues of Nintendo Power showcased, there are a few others that come after this, of course, but showcased some of the characters from the games in this sort of claymation sort of scene. And I've always liked that about the early Nintendo Power books. Really, really cool, especially since when I first got this when it first came out. I mean, not this particular issue. This is a higher grade copy than my other one. But it was really something I think that really captured a lot of kids at the time, which is what Nintendo was pretty much an expert in doing. Now this one right here I'm about to show you is a recent purchase, but I love this cover. Barry Windsor Smith, Conan the Barbarian, number 1. Just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. A lot going on, but a lot of good going on. So definitely one of my favorite covers. Another one, I think Dr. Von Schiller would agree. Awesome Gil Kane cover. Amazing Spider-Man 101. Oh, I've always loved this cover. Even when I first started collecting full-time back in 93. Just love this so much. The way to me it has a cozy feel to it. You got this creepy mansion in the background, or at least it looks creepy to me, with the moon in the back, and you see Spider-Man with extra limbs. Like, what the hell's going on here? And he's face to face with this nasty looking vampire. Really cool. Definitely one of my favorite Amazing Spider-Man covers. There we go. Next one. Crypto Terror 17. This is when Crime Patrol ceased to exist, and it became the Crypto Terror. One of my favorite Tales from the Crypt covers. Another awesome Johnny Craig cover about the woman walking down the road or the alleyway or wherever it is she's walking down, and there's a newspaper blown up against the pole that says "Werewolf Strikes Again," and out from the corner, seeing her, is the werewolf. Really cool cover. And here's another one that I think would be on a lot of people's lists. Fantastic Four 49, first full appearance of Galactus. Definitely, I think of the 3 covers from 48 to 50, I think, in my opinion, this is the best one. It's just really cool. It shows so much. It shows the ominous Galactus just coming out of the darkness, getting ready to, smash the Fantastic Four, and with the Silver Surfer in the background, sort of just hovering around, possibly helping Galactus. So it's really cool. This is actually an upgrade, as I mentioned in the latest comic book haul video. I've had this book for many, many years, but recently I was able to upgrade it to this copy, so very happy at that. Alright. Not a first print, not a second print, but a third print. Regardless of whatever printing it is, the cover is pretty much the same. And it's definitely, I think, once again, like I was talking about with Creatures of the Id, it captures that real indie comic look. It's just so different than everything else that was coming out at that time. It's just so different from everything that's pretty much out now. And that's why I like this so much. I think it's just such a cool, trendy, edgy cover. Love it very much. Definitely one of my favorites. Now this one right here was bound to get into one of these videos. Definitely a classic cover. I don't think too many people would disagree with that. Definitely a classic Neal Adams cover. When the Joker becomes the Joker again, he's no more this annoying clown that he became in this 1960s to really, calm down the character as we return to his roots of being this homicidal maniac with this issue. And it's definitely a cool one. It's definitely one of Neal Adams' most famous Batman covers. It's not my particular favorite, but it's definitely a favorite. Not the absolute favorite, but definitely a favorite among many. Very cool. Very happy to have it. And the last one, purchased this from none other than Dr. Von Schiller. This is such an awesome cover. So, I mean, I don't know what else to say about it. You know, when you look at it, you say to yourself, oh, is this guy getting shot by somebody? Then when you look in the mirror in the background over here, you see that it's actually, he's the one that's killing himself. And then, okay, now it's a suicide cover. But just for the little extra bonus, you see right here a big glob of his skull getting blown right out. Now you see it here, the little particles of it. But there you get to see it in its full glory. Love this cover very much. And honestly, I think it's quite affordable, this book. You know, there are a lot of infamous crime suspense story covers, and a lot of them are pretty expensive. But I would say that this one right here is definitely more affordable than others. Well, thank you all for watching again. Thank you for taking time out to watch some covers that are in my collection that I think are really cool. Maybe they're in your collection too. Thank you again for watching, and take care.